20 camels eliminated for Botox.
That's unbelievable.
In the camel beauty contest.
Yeah.
I mean, this might be the most controversial thing happening in the Middle East at this moment.
Absolutely.
Right now. Yeah.
This
is the biggest
else.
story coming out of that region right now. Hello and welcome to the Daily Friday podcast. It is Tuesday, March 3rd, and it is a blood moon today. Happy Blood Moon Tuesday. We have an incredible episode for you with our friend Strider Wilson. We talked everything under the sun. Shia LaBeouf's hatred for Mike Piazza. McDonald's CEO definitely enjoying that big arch hamburger. And was that the real Jim Carrey that we saw this weekend? Then we wrapped it up with a recap of the Traitors finale. It's an incredible episode. We have the full version of that on our YouTube on Daily Friday podcast. Go enjoy that. Guys, it's an incredible episode. You are going to love it. Let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Daily Friday podcast.
Let's go, baby.
It is our Monday morning record coming out Tuesday. How's everybody doing today? We got Strider in the studio.
Fired up to be back, dude. You know, I love kicking off Mondays like this.
Nothing
dude.
quite like it. How was your weekend, Strider? What'd you get into?
Great weekend. Saw Scream 7 with my wife.
Nice.
I had to tell Gen Z, they're talking.
Wow.
They're talking in the movie. You know, it's one of these, if this was brought to you by Fox News, I'd be saying, these kids don't know how to be in public. They don't know how to be in a theater or a group setting. They can't do it. But honestly, it's just teenagers. I used to talk and joke.
Yeah, it's it's kind of has always been happening.
But dude, I did there was a kid talking over here over the shoulder, running game on some girl. I'm like, I listened for a little bit. I'm like, he's got no shot. So finally, when he blew it, dude, I looked back and went, shh, and then threw a, come on. It was great, dude. My wife died laughing.
I love that.
It was good. It was thrilling.
Yeah, what were kids doing? During a scary movie, I kind of appreciate people being like, damn,
that's fun.
Oh shit. But the commentary can be a little annoying. But
yeah, and they're texting, it's having a conversation.
Yeah, that's annoying.
But yeah, I love the jump scares, people clapping when someone comes on screen.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was fun.
If you're listening to this episode, the total blood moon has arrived.
Oh, let's go.
Give it up for the blood moon. On Tuesday, March 3rd at 3:33 a.m., a blood moon is coming, a lunar eclipse, which will light the sky red.
Yeah.
This is often a sign of bad things to come.
Yes.
I just want to go through a little bit of what's already happened this year so far. We can maybe see, couldn't this get much worse? What else can really happen? Okay, this year we have had an attack on Iran.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had war with Venezuela.
Yeah.
Epstein files released. Clavicular frame mugged by an ASU frat leader. That was a huge deal.
The most tragic, yeah.
The number 2 ASU frat leader was revealed to be wearing a wig.
Unbelievably tragic.
Tariffs were struck down. ICE scandals. Minnesota fraud. Tariffs were struck down. I already said that.
Yep.
And this has been an action-packed year so far.
Yeah, dude. We're in February.
Can you believe that? All that shit has already happened. The Olympics happened. That's a lot of shit. Did I ever just say the Olympics?
No, I just said, I'm just reacting, wow, and then you guys both stopped.
Yeah, we listen to women. Okay, you understand?
Complete silence by Izzy speaks.
We're two good guys. Sorry, I'm a great dude. Izzy, I'd like to hear your perspective.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Only on camera. Once the cameras are off, I'm back to being
Shut
me.
the hell up.
Yeah, dude, that's a fucking quite the
thing.
Yeah, quite the list of activities.
So according to the myth, now there's a lot of different mythologies around the lunar blood moon.
Yes.
For many ancient civilizations, the blood moon came with evil intent. In ancient Mesopotamia, a lunar eclipse was considered a direct assault on the king, which I consider that as well.
Yeah.
This is an attack on our king,
100%.
King James.
100%. They'd put a temporary king in there and then hide the other king. It's like,
really?
You think the gods are that dumb? They're like, you're the gods who created everything. That's like, no, we're going to hide the king in our other temple. And then,
where the fuck is the king?
And then here's the fake king who looks like him. And then afterwards, oftentimes, that king would conveniently disappear.
Interesting.
So
it's like you don't want to be the fake king.
I don't think you don't
want to be the fake king.
No.
What do you think is the worst thing that could happen?
Okay. Are we talking my predictions?
Yeah. What do you think? Let's give some predictions for the blood moon for what's going to happen.
I think, well, first of all, the word lunatic comes from lunar.
Interesting.
So when the full moon comes out, I do think there is something in your chemistry and in your body that does bring out a little bit of, that craziness in even normal people, but lunatics as well. And I think it has to do with polarity and magnetism. So I think that there might be, my prediction is that it might be cool to own a Cybertruck for one day. I think dudes who bought Cybertrucks.
That would be the worst thing to happen.
I think that car, and correct me if I'm wrong, is a pussy magnet.
Yeah,
but like a reverse polarity pussy magnet.
Got it. Like you are a pussy if you drive it.
Yeah, and it drives the women away. Like it's like that. Like you take a magnet and
like
and
the
chase
North
someone.
and South poles.
Correct. It does that. But then on the blood moon, it switches, and chicks will actually be like,
yeah, that would be true if like the worst people in the world start to actually become cool.
yeah.
That would be a hard one. I saw actually a funny tweet when these first came out. Like, have you ever seen someone driving a Cybertruck with someone in the passenger seat?
No one has friends in
that. It's always just someone like, fuck yeah, look awesome.
Dude, exactly.
Completely alone.
It's the biggest dork in the world, dude. It's just, dude, it's a bunch of Shia LaBeoufs out there, dude. Just lonely dudes.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll touch on Shia LaBeouf in a bit. He had a big thing. I know.
I'm too excited about it.
I felt bad for him. Okay, I was also reading this tweet about this is when I started to like, when you get too deep in an internet rabbit hole?
Yes.
Okay. So the blood moon is coming 3-3 at 3:33 a.m. Eastern. That's pretty crazy.
That's evil, bro.
Okay. Notice the pattern. The third month, the third day at 3:33 a.m. all threes. Donald Trump was born the same day as a total lunar eclipse in 1946. 3-3, 3-3-3, 3-3 at 3:33. This is what the tweet is saying. I don't know. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And then I was like, wait, what is this? What is this talking about?
Yeah, it's just like coincidental numbers.
You're just like putting the numbers together. You're like, it's all connected.
Yeah. And then it's so funny when people do that stuff. You're like, it's connected. Look at the numbers. And then you go, what does it mean? And then you just go, whoa.
It's like, I shouldn't have to explain to you what it means.
Yeah, there's power. You understand that there's powers.
There's power behind the numbers. There's powers at play here.
So you understand there's a community of numbers that are happening. Trump does have the same hue as the blood moon.
He does. Interesting.
Another prediction of mine for the blood moon.
Yeah, what else we got?
I think SeaWorld's coming back.
Wow.
I think
actually that is a bad thing.
I know. And I think we're in a culture now where people are like, fuck it, catch the fish, make them do tricks. I want to see it.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Trap them again.
That would hurt for all the animals coming
extinct.
out. There's a new viral hippo that is
cute.
Yeah, but that could be discerning for her. Actually, they wouldn't really be in SeaWorld, would they?
But make it do tricks.
Semi-aquatic. Yeah, make it do tricks.
Make them do tricks. Jump, do a backflip for me. Because nothing's enough, Jack. A killer whale, a magnificent creature, a 30-ton predator of the ocean. Can't go see it in its natural environment. Make it do flips.
Hell
Put
yeah.
it in a cage.
Do tricks on
Entertain me. This little pygmy hippo.
That would be a hard life.
Cute. What if it could, pick out shapes? I want to see it. Send it to space. Put it in a satellite.
Yeah, make predictions for March Madness for us.
Exactly. Let me know.
Vote on the Oscars. Something with Kalshi. I don't know.
Get an OnlyFans.
Get an OnlyFans. Now that I would
Fuck
pay.
another hippo.
Jesus Christ.
I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in hot on a Monday morning.
Yeah, but like that's not sex. Yeah, animal sex isn't inherently sexual. It's
just
more just recreation.
Science.
Yeah, my personal prediction is it's going to be actually a good thing. It's going to be so bad that it's basically resetting a new timeline, which was opened in 2014. So I actually think this is going to be a good thing for us.
I like that.
Good things will come. Clavicular will be unframed.
He'll be ranked the #1 Chad as he should be.
Izzy, are you feeling good for the blood moon? Are you scared for the blood moon?
I think I'm gonna choose to be optimistic.
Yeah.
I like your prediction that something good is gonna happen from it.
I think, yeah, like all of these bad balls have been thrown up in the air, but then they'll just be swatted down by the blood moon.
Exactly.
And you know what? We're coming to you, from Southern California, and SoCal tribes back in the day, they would see the blood moon and they would go, the moon is ill. It's sick.
Wow.
Let's help it out. And then they would do spiritual dances to heal the moon.
We should go do a
as
spiritual
benevolence.
dance after this episode.
I'm down.
To heal the moon.
Yeah, it would be like the 10th weirdest thing that's happening on Venice Boardwalk right now.
100%.
People would not bat an eye, dude.
Here's another fun thing. Salem witch trials were 333 years ago. Yet another 3. Did you see this? 333 with the 3s? There's something there.
The Olympics, top 3 places, gold, silver, bronze.
3 people in this room right now.
There's 3 of us here, yes.
March is the third month. Well, yeah, that's kind of already.
We
That's like the whole point.
3:33 a.m. Yeah,
the third planet from the sun.
My very educated.
There are 3 earthen planets.
3.
When you go to Chili's, it's a 3 for me.
Whoa. Triple
Nuggets,
plate,
sliders,
triple dipper.
fries, triple dipper. 3.
You're gonna tell me that's a coincidence?
We're gonna buy my.
You're telling me that's a coincidence that there's 3 items.
Coincidence or grand plan?
Whoa. Wait. To ensure a successful blood moon, we all have to have a triple play combo at 3:33 a.m. on March 3rd.
I was planning on it.
I was already going to do
Yeah, I
that.
already have the reservation.
Open your doors, Applebee's or Chili's.
Let us in.
Let us in so we can all consume the feast at once. Right?
That would be excellent, like marketing for them. Like we're gonna be open at 3 with discounted triple dippers.
Yeah, and basically saying like, if you don't do this, the world is going to end.
You know what I do think? If you're going to say the world's going to end, the next blood moon is actually in 2028 on December 31st, right before New Year's.
12/31/28, 12/31/28. Tom Brady, Mike Piazza, Curtis Martin.
Yeah, exactly. They
We'll
come
all-
together.
Right, they'll combine souls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got more on
there's
Piazza
there's
later.
a lot, yeah.
We got more on Piazza.
We got a
later.
lot more on Piazza later, which you can kind of kick it to.
Literally, what you just did there and combined that was I'm the moron follower and like you're the leader, the charismatic leader, and just that's all that people do.
How did he do
They
that?
just go,
Yeah,
they go, yeah.
I feel like
Tell me.
tell me.
Yeah.
I feel like an ancient person being like, the blood moon is going to be bad. Like, you have to give me all of your supplies.
You have to give me
or
your
we'll
wife.
die. Yeah, give me your
If
wife.
I don't have
and then
sex
it'll
with
be
your
fine.
wife, then the world.
We might not be fine. We don't know. But we'd rather try.
Threesomes. I must have a threesome. 2 wives plus me on the blood moon. That must happen. If that doesn't happen, the world will end. You see, the crops will be decimated.
And it all comes back to Mike Piazza, as always.
Yeah, he's had so many threesomes.
Classic Mike Piazza.
Piazza did.
Speaking of our second story, speaking of Mike Piazza, we can transition to our second story.
He has the most triples actually in baseball history. Did you know that?
That cannot
As
be
for
true.
for the catching
for
position.
the catcher. Okay, yeah, for a catcher.
Who do you think has the most triples in baseball history?
It's got to be
Ricky
like
Henderson?
Ricky Henderson.
Yeah, I think
he has every funny. Did I ever tell you my story about Ricky Henderson?
No.
When I was it was my 11th birthday party, and Ricky Henderson was playing for the Newark Bears, which is like a semi-professional team in New Jersey, and he was 47 years old or whatever. And I was in the tunnel. You got to go in the field for the game. Ricky Henderson was there. He was drinking a cup of coffee, threw it on the ground. I picked it up and licked the spoon, so it would become faster.
No way.
And I'm pretty fast.
Dude,
It worked.
His powers, bro.
Yeah.
You got his powers.
Yeah, and I gave it to my dad. I was like, "Don't lose this. This is really important." And he was like, "I'm not keeping this plastic spoon from Ricky Henderson." He threw it out. That's why my life turned out the way it did.
And you haven't talked to your father since.
We haven't spoken in a long time because of that. Nah, my dad's a good guy. Shout out my dad. All right, Shia LaBeouf hates Mike Piazza.
Yeah, bro.
Big story. So Shia LaBeouf, there's been a lot going on with this guy.
Yeah.
A little iffy about touching it because the guy's clearly in the midst of a mental
He's got some trauma.
break. He did give an incredible interview about what was going on. A couple weeks ago, Shia LaBeouf went viral because there's a headline that Shia LaBeouf was terrorizing the city of New Orleans during Mardi Gras.
Arrested 3 times. 3.
3 different times he
Jack.
got bailed out. He just went right back to partying.
Love it.
Which, if you've ever been on a bender, if you've ever been on one of these things in your life, that's kind of what you have to do.
Yes.
I did like this graphic. It's like Shia LaBeouf arrested in New Orleans after terrorizing the city during brawl. It's kind of an all-time graphic.
It's
of all
amazing,
time.
bro.
So he gave an interview with Channel 5 News. Are you aware of Channel 5 News? Like Andrew Callahan. It's like the guy.
Yes, that's what his thing. Dude, I'm glad he's back, bro. Like he disappeared for a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, he I like Andrew Callahan.
I
feel
like
he's-
these interviews that he does. He did Hunter Biden. He's doing this guy.
Yeah. You know, sometimes he lets people rip. There is a strange morality to like what you piece together, and like, you know, obviously Shia, I guess he has agency here, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings watching it, but I do feel like he's a good dude. I don't know for
I don't know. I feel like this one was so he basically gave a bunch of quotes. First one, just going off about how much he hates Mike Piazza.
so
As a kid, he said he tried to get his autograph over 90 times. It got rejected every time, which feels insane. That's a lot of time.
How many Dodgers games did you
Yeah,
go to? Yeah, he was like, go there for a day camp, and like they're just taking you to the Dodgers game.
Yeah, and Piazza was on the Dodgers not that long.
Yeah.
He was on the Dodgers for maybe a couple seasons.
I remember trying to get Mike Piazza's autograph, motherfucker.
How many times do you think he rejected signing up?
Every day, bro. I used to go out there 90 times probably.
So you don't turn down any pictures?
Never, ever. Not unless I'm with my kid or I'm eating some food or I'm chasing some ass.
It's a lot of game.
I think it's safe to say in this interview, not everything is
not everything is real.
There's a lot of hyperbole here
But
and extrapolations.
he does hate Mike Piazza because he wouldn't give him an autograph, and that's why he signs every autograph. This is kind of my experience with Ricky Henderson. I love Ricky Henderson because he gave me his spoon unintentionally, but he did give me his spoon.
Yeah, you gleaned it from the floor and then you cleaned it.
He also had gone on to say that he joined a gang in LA but did not get jumped because he sold their t-shirts. It's kind of a good way to ensure your role in a gang.
Yeah, I'm the merch guy.
Yeah, I'm the merch guy.
I'm the
What are you
merch.
gonna? You're not gonna beat up the merch guy.
Guys, we can make money off this. Look, I get it. Drugs, crime, but guys, merch.
You always have to be adding value no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, be a value add. Also, I love that he's like, Andrew asks him about the Epstein files. And
Yeah.
then he's like, immediately defends himself that he's not done something weird. I'm like, okay. And then, dude.
Like I wasn't on. It's
Yeah.
like, no, but that wasn't what we were asking.
Dude, exactly,
Yeah.
bro. It's like, what do you think about it? And he has no take. And then also his whole New Orleans thing, he says, I'm chasing ass.
Yeah.
Which is just a very off-putting statement. And then also, solo ass chasing,
That's a dark.
that's dark, bro. At least have a buddy with you. Like,
Yeah, two man.
you gotta have a wingman.
Yeah.
Like if you're going at it and you're out in the field, if you will, and you're prowling.
Yeah.
You know, okay, just have a dude with you, man. The
Have a
energy is just so much
spotter.
better.
Have a spotter.
Don't be a lone wolf ass chaser.
Yeah,
bro.
that's a little weird.
odd.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's talking, Shia LaBeouf. I've had buddies in college talk like this. Like he's talking like a young 25-year-old. He's like a 45-year-old man.
Yeah.
He's talking like a 25-year-old who's like high at afters hanging out.
Right. Just rambling.
Yeah. Shouldn't be doing it on camera. And then you have a bunch of buddies around and he's saying insane shit and you end up just laughing it off.
Right.
Like,
Like he doesn't mean that. It's like, no, it seems like you mean this.
Yes. And this opinion should hold no sway. Granted,
Yeah.
you know, Callahan is a genius for capturing it and putting it out there. But
It's
yeah.
tough. This is kind of like, it kind of reminds me of like the Charlie Sheen
Yes.
interview that he gave a while ago.
I'm
Like kind of a man in the middle of it all.
Yeah.
Hoping he turns it around. He did have a thing. He said, I remember asking Kendrick Lamar one time, like, bro, hey, Trump or Kamala? He was like, you think I give a fuck?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Just doesn't get, that's an interesting. Is Kendrick Lamar okay with him saying that?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
Anyways.
know, dude. Hopefully he turns it around. If anything, dude, if you see your bro talking too weird or he's going like, I need to go to a different city for ass,
Yeah.
you know, maybe talk to your buddy.
And if there's headlines coming out that you are terrorizing New Orleans, that's hard to do.
That's really hard
During
to do,
Mardi
bro.
Gras, if you are noticeably the drunkest person at Mardi Gras, this is kind of your opportunity to maybe look in the mirror.
And there's been so much gold out of there, bro. His face of his
Oh my
sad
God.
man. It's like
There was a
one
couple
of those
of
like
clips of him drinking where he's like staring at people. It's like, I've seen people give me that look. That's the scariest look that a drunk can give
Dude,
you. It's like
big
the dead
time,
eye
bro.
just staring at you. It's like,
he's like one of those Commedio dell'arte clowns from like the 15th century. That's like just the saddest face
I know.
painted on it ever,
I know.
dude.
Hey, you know what? I love Shia LaBeouf. I loved Holes.
Holes is great.
When I recently was rewatching the Even Stevens movie with like my cousin, my younger cousin, and I was like, Shia LaBeouf is really talented. Like,
Dude, he's a great
not
actor.
a hot take at all, but I was like, this kid is obviously going to be a star.
Yes.
Unbelievable actor. Holes was great.
Yeah.
Transformers.
He's amazing in Transformers, dude.
Actually, quick story about him before we move on. One of our fantasy football punishments one year was the loser had to watch. Do you remember Shia LaBeouf filmed himself watching his own movies?
No.
And like went live. So the loser had to watch 24 hours straight of Shia LaBeouf movies and like record themselves on Instagram Live doing it. And what we did was we came up with a formula with like runtime and IMDb rating. So we had to watch the worst ones. So like No Holes.
Oh.
It was Nymphomaniac 2 before Nymphomaniac 1. That kind of thing.
Man,
Yeah.
this is brutal. This is brutal.
So Shia LaBeouf has a special place in my heart.
yeah, he does. He holds a special place in all of our hearts. We love you, Shia.
We love you, Shia. You're going to turn it around, brother.
You are.
That's been a big scandal, but it's not as big of a scandal as our third story of the day. Camels have been ejected from the beauty pageant in Oman for Botox and lip filler. Let's get into this one a little bit. What happened to the game I love? The steroid era for camels is upon us.
Oh my gosh. I mean, dude, you got to be natural. You know what I'm saying? But in the bylaws of this competition, does there anything state you can't do this?
True. It's like the Air Bud rule.
Yeah.
There's no rule that says a dog can't play basketball.
Yeah.
Like, fair.
Yeah. So maybe they're just taking and they found a niche and they're exploiting it.
They're exploiting it hard.
Haters gonna hate, bro. Don't hate the game.
20 camels were disqualified for having Botox injections, lip fillers, and other cosmetic surgeries like artificial hump inflation.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that just water? Just give them the water, bro.
Yeah, true.
Just give them the water. Damn, dude.
I wonder what the cash prize was for this, that it could be possibly worth it.
66 million.
What?
Yeah.
66 million
Do you realize
dollars?
if you divide that by 2, that's 33 million. That's four threes cut into 2. 3. And they
one hump.
How many
3
humps do
humps.
camels have?
Lips?
Actually, that's a good question. I don't know, yeah.
2 lips, 1 hump, that's 3. They gave them Botox injections to improve their pout. What would be a good pun for this one? Kim Kardashian?
Oh.
Or Kamala Anderson.
I like Kamala Anderson. Although Kamala Anderson is famously au naturel right now. She
now
wears no makeup. She wears no
no
makeup
but
now.
yes, you're right. She has stopped using Botox and all these things.
I got to tell you, you can't be using the artificial filler in the beauty pageants like Miss America and stuff like that. Do they use?
That's actually a good question. Can you look that up? Can you use Botox and plastic surgery in Miss America pageants?
I think you got to go by those rules.
I mean, there's just been a lot of steroid scandals lately. I mean, we had the ski jumpers with the inflated crotches, steroids.
Yep.
In
That's
baseball.
Steroids. Yep. Hyaluronic acid.
No rules prohibiting it.
Interesting. There's no specific rules that prohibit the use of Botox in America. So we have more freedoms for humans than for animals. Actually, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like, actually, wait, that makes total sense. A beauty contest for a camel. None of these words are like, we are the first people of any human generation to read this sentence.
Yes.
20 camels eliminated for Botox.
That's unbelievable.
In the camel beauty contest.
Yeah. If anything, like if it's culture, it's been bastardized at this point. You can't be putting lip filler and Botox.
Yeah. I mean, this might be the most controversial thing happening in the Middle East at this moment.
Absolutely.
Right now. Yeah. This is the biggest story coming out of that region right now.
Can't think of anything else that's bigger than this.
I don't know what happened in the game I love, man. Speaking of plastic surgery, let's transition to our fourth story. Is Jim Carrey alive or a body double?
Yes. Is there a body? Yeah, this guy.
This is the most, ever since Elon bought Twitter, stuff like this has been happening all the time where we're deep in the conspiracy hole.
Big time,
this episode.
Dude.
This is
it is blood moon. We let off with blood moon.
The blood moon's in the air.
Yeah, bro.
All right, so clips were going viral of Jim Carrey over the weekend, Friday afternoon, of him speaking at a French award show. Doesn't really look like him.
Yeah, it kind of looks a little odd, yeah.
And doesn't really talk like him either.
Really? Okay, I didn't hear the talking.
Play the clip.
It's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
It sounds a little bit like him.
Yeah,
I do think it's
him. Yeah, he definitely had some sort of procedure done.
He had some sort of procedure done. There was a lot of stuff. I know you guys might not be Twitter guys. Twitter was blowing up. People were like, they're laughing at you. They're just openly swapped out Jim Carrey for a clone, and you guys are just dumb enough to believe it.
Amazing, dude, amazing.
It's like, this is what the elites of Hollywood will do. They'll just body swap, and they think you're stupid enough to follow along. And I'm like, I'm not stupid enough to follow along. I know he's an impersonator. Then, since then, a makeup artist has come forward, gone viral, claiming that they impersonated Jim Carrey using a mask. They posted, his name is Alexis Stone. He's impersonated other people in the past, right?
Yeah.
Then the award show came forward and said, no, guys, this was Jim Carrey.
Yes. Like, I would more likely... Like, I went to Joel Osteen's event looking like Joel Osteen, and it was fun. It was like a weird thing.
Yeah.
I would more so believe it's a dude who put on makeup who's like, is an impersonator. There's no way the internet's like, oh yeah, they cloned him and celebrities do this.
Right.
And then they're all hanging out on Epstein's Island, although there's a weird, like, it's crazy because there is an Epstein's Island.
Yeah, true.
But it's like, what are they doing?
Well, this is the problem with the Epstein stuff where like now everything starts to feel like it's possible.
All you need is one kernel of just shadow of a doubt. That's
I know. And you're like, yeah, this is all real. I mean, if you were to clone someone, like, would the best way to use those powers to like go to a French award show? You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Like
No,
this,
dude.
these would be used in different ways.
It makes more sense that he's a Hollywood guy. He goes, oh man, I look like I'm aging. I'm going to go to a event where I have to show up in person. Let me get some Botox done.
Yeah.
It didn't do great. And then also like, isn't he, where does he live? Does he live in Canada now? And then caught a cold, a weird ass cold, or traveled.
It would be kind of
And he's
nice to have an
talking weird.
impersonator to just like, or a body clone to just send to stuff you don't want to do.
It'd be sick.
There was a guy a couple months ago who went viral as a Justin Bieber impersonator. Did we cover this with you?
No.
A guy was a Justin Bieber impersonator at a club in Vegas, and he like was performing on stage, and they thought it was Justin Bieber, and he like collected a bunch of money from the club for performing. Was like signing autographs. I actually do think it would be cool if celebrities just had impersonators to like go do chores for them.
Yeah.
That's like one of the benefits of having a twin. If I could switch bodies with one person, it would be our fifth story of the day, the McDonald's CEO who got to taste the new Big Arch menu burger that's coming. Let's try to guess when this burger's coming out. March 3rd.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And it's how many arches?
It's one arch, but it has a
One arch.
1, 2,
It touches
3.
the ground three
It
times.
touches the ground
It
three
has
times.
3
Yes,
layers.
that's correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
And if you
look at-
turn the McDonald's M to its side,
whoa.
it closely resembles 3.
And McDonald's.
Smart to still stay in letters, though. Smart to stay in letters. Yes. It's an E, which is also
The third
Three.
3, and that's the fifth letter of the alphabet. Fifth letter of the alphabet, which 5 minus A minus 3 is.
Yeah, bro. This guy's video, I watched this a while back.
This
and
was an incredible
dude-
video.
First of all, bro.
So
this guy's not a leader.
Yeah, me when I love a burger.
The Big Arch. This is something that we have tested already in Portugal,
This guy's
Germany,
never pleased a
Canada.
woman.
I love this product. It is so good. I'm going to do a tasting right now, but I'm going
That's
to
a lie.
eat
This
guy
for
has
my
never
lunch,
had
just so you
McDonald's.
know.
You're
So,
lying. Yep.
Here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big burger. We've got a very unique kind of sesame poppy sort of bun on it.
Some new intern made him do this. Like
Yeah,
some young person. was
exactly,
Like, I'm listening to a
exactly.
young
It's
person.
like when this, it's kind of like at the office when they come around and like ask you a question. You're like, "Is this for the TikTok?" Like,
Yep.
I don't want to do this.
Yes.
And the CEO is like, "This is his fucking job."
And then the young intern showed the CEO, like, look at this food blogger who just all they do
Yeah.
is talk about the food and it has millions of views.
Here's what
you
I'll
should
say.
do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
No.
So if you're listening, we're watching a video of a man who appears to be in his 50s, 60s, probably the whitest man I've seen in my entire life. The McDonald's CEO
Oh,
is
my
doing
gosh.
a taste test of their new Big Arch burger. This just shows how much skill is involved in making engaging food review content.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, this people think that those jobs are easy. They're not.
This guy has no riz. This guy has no aura.
Has no riz. He's describing the new Big Arch burger.
He's wearing a
Playing the
sweater
clip.
inside,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh boy, I just love eating American fast food.
This guy wants to put every nephew on his lap.
Yeah, it's like the worst.
over here.
The worst Uncle to have to hang out with.
So good. That's a big bite for a big arch.
Smallest bite
Look,
in the world.
it's so,
Smallest bite, you're like,
dude,
fucking
it's so
nipples.
focus group. They put him in a blue collar. They're like, literally, this will appeal to blue collar workers. I guarantee you, that's how much.
Yeah,
thought
they've
they put
taste
in it.
tested his. Yeah,
I love
I'm going to
that too.
enjoy the rest of my lunch, but Big Arch, try it when you can get it.
I'm gonna go ahead and eat this off camera. Like, you're such a fucking
I would love to watch this guy go on an solo ass getting bender in New Orleans. That's interesting content. Let me see. This guy should be wingmanning Shia LaBeouf.
Wow.
And then these guys should be trying to get ass in the French Quarter. I would watch that.
100%,
The ad
because it's guys
campaign
like
is
this-
French Quarter, getting ass in the French Quarter, and they eat nothing but quarter pounders. Dude, that's what I would watch.
Yeah, it's guys like this that like when he snaps, it's gonna be an all-time. Snap.
Oh, if he got mad, his face would
Yeah,
get so
it's
red.
an all-time
Dude, he
snap.
gets the vein right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. What do you think about a CEO that like has? Like, whoa! They don't like my fucking video. You fucking what I did. Everyone's making fun of me online.
Exactly, dude.
Dad,
You're laughing at me.
Dad,
He's getting mad in a racquetball outfit.
do you
Dude, he's wearing shorts in this whole video. He's got shorts on.
Yeah, sunscreen was invented for this man.
I'm sick of glazing the CEOs, and I'm sick of a CEO
That is the worst
being
part-
face forward.
Thank you.
Give me Ronald McDonald. There's a mascot for a reason.
They're 100% agree. That is the worst part about the world today. Like the fucking CEO nerds are rock stars.
Elon Musk, dork.
Have
Wears
you
like
seen
a handkerchief and a leather jacket, dork.
The Alex Karp sword video. Look up Alex Karp. He's the CEO of Palantir.
Yeah, oh my God.
Which,
yeah,
like,
exactly. Already
evil man.
Already evil. No, we've
There's a
invested
video
everything.
of him trying to impress this woman at his office, which is very relatable. But
Yes.
watch this video. He's just waving a sword.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, bro.
This is Strider when the girls come around.
This is me in my common area at the mailbox. My sword arrives in the mail.
Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, I didn't see you. My favorite part about this video was him just referring to it as product. Like, I
Very
love this
mad,
product. A
yes.
burger is not a product. I mean, it is a product, but
Just call it a burger. Also, when people say like the word price point, you mean price?
yeah, like,
Just
let's
shut up.
You got your MBA. We get it.
Thank you.
All right, here's what the big arch is that's coming out tomorrow, which we need to actually order at some point because I want to try that
I
shit.
know the advertising's working because I want to try it.
So 2 patties, 3 slices of white cheddar, 3 crispy fried onions, slivered onions, tossed sesame and poppy seed, and a big arch sauce. So wait, what is different about this? It's just bigger? Big arch.
It's like a Big Mac, and the Big Arch sauce is going to be like Big Mac sauce. And
Big arch.
got
Oh, it's the fried
and
onions. It's the
pickles.
fried onions.
I like fried onions on there.
Big arch energy. I wonder if, how quickly do you think Arch Manning is going to be sponsored for this?
Oh, get them in the building.
Get him in the house. Would you rather have that or the Great Wolf Lodge Ranch Milkshake? Did you see this one,
I did,
Strider?
bro.
Ohio's Great Wolf Lodge is launching a limited time ranch dressing milkshake topped with crispy chicken, carrots, celery, and whipped cream. Have you guys seen this season of Love is Blind? Because this has been a really tough week for Ohio, the good people of Ohio. A lot of bad things going on with the gentlemen of Love is Blind. You guys should actually tap in.
Really?
By the way, it's an electric season. Would you guys eat this?
Yes.
I kind of would.
It looks.
Is it just
good.
like extra cold ranch dip? Like,
Yeah, like what's wrong with ranch dressing in a milkshake? Am I crazy for thinking that's not that weird? Honestly, this looks delicious. Who asked for this though? Is the real question?
psycho.
here?
This is what happens when you're
The people
when
that
you're
go to
in
great-
an indoor pool by breathing chlorine straight into your face with no ambient air to limit the effects of it. This is what you come up with. I would say
I would eat it though. Like if you're going to Great Wolf Lodge, this is actually the clientele that would eat this item.
Yeah, it's being marketed.
And
Yeah.
that's a compliment. I love Great Wolf Lodge.
You love that place.
I don't actually.
You go there. You go there. You go
I'm
there
not
on the
gonna
weekend
lie.
solo.
I'm being facetious. In indoor water parks, it's weird to me.
No, bro. I mean, I get they have to do it because the weather in Ohio, it's like cold and in the winter, but it's like, bro, just stay out of the
Like
pool.
who? Yeah, exactly. Who's like, oh, it's freezing cold. I gotta go swim inside.
Yeah, no. Get the kids out. No, dude. It gets the kids somewhere in a pool. I mean, it's just, you're swimming in a toilet. There's just no way, bro. I'm out, dude. My kid will never go to one of these things, dude.
Wow.
And if my kid
You
wants
hate
to.
your kid, dude.
Yeah, I already hate my kid. You're already grounded, dude.
Sorry, I made a promise on the Daily Friday podcast
Yeah.
12 years ago.
No chance, dude.
You want
Water
me to be a man of
slides,
my
bro. Get out of here. Outdoor water parks, okay for a little bit, but you're guaranteed a sunburn. I might be out on water parks entirely, dude.
Yeah, wow.
I'm out on them entirely.
You're no fun.
Go to the beach.
Any closing thoughts before we let the good people go and enjoy the blood moon?
Do not eat this thing at the Great Wolf Lodge, dude. I would actually like to see that CEO sit on this, dude.
Sit on
Just sit on it like a weirdo, dude. You know he's into that.
Yeah,
dude.
like
That's what he
okay.
likes, dude.
Yeah, I would like to see the CEO try this. I want the McDonald's CEO to try this next.
Yeah, bro. Get in there.
100%. Thank you, Strider. We're going to kick it over to Izzy and I breaking down the Traitors finale. There is a longer version of this on our YouTube, Daily Friday Podcast on YouTube. Check out the full thing. And starting next week, we're going to be talking Survivor as well. So buckle up for that. All right, guys, enjoy our recap. We are recapping a crazy finale and a tell-all.
A tell all, as they say. It is crazy. It was crazy. I'm wearing my Lisa Rinna glasses.
You're wearing your Lisa Rinna glasses, Lisa fucking Rinna.
That's it. That's right.
Rob the goat or fuck Rob? Where are we falling?
I honestly, like, I'm fresh off of watching it right now.
Yeah.
I haven't made up my mind yet. Like, yes. Like, honestly, yes, the GOAT. All things
Yes, the
aside.
goat. Yes, the goat.
If you take people's emotions and feelings out of it, yes, the GOAT.
Yes.
But if, would I, like friendship-wise, relationship-wise, like being
Yeah.
a good person-wise, it's a little up in the air right now.
He's a savage. He's a savage man, and that's why he's the man.
But he's smart, though.
I gotta say goat. I gotta say, I'm just feeling like
It's
I see a lot of
impressive.
people online being like giving him shit. Like it's a fucking game.
You're right. It is, and you know what? We also have to keep in mind that like this was what, a week in their lives.
3 weeks. Yeah, he said at the end,
Oh,
would you give $100K to someone that you knew for 3 weeks? No, I wouldn't.
Okay, you know what? Fine, he's goated. You're right.
I knew I could talk you into it. Actually, fuck Rob, dude.
No,
I'm kidding.
You're like, clip that, got her.
Clip that, you busted. You're just like Mora. There's a lot to discuss. This was a really crazy finale.
Yeah.
Did you see this coming at all?
Yes, I was talking to people. First of all, spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, so like
Rob
if you didn't
won.
watch it within the first 2 hours, it's going to be ruined for you anyways.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, you should know Rob won.
Rob won.
Yes.
I was talking to people yesterday in the office, like if I would be more shocked if he didn't win. This is
Yes.
me yesterday going into it. Like if he didn't win, I'd be more surprised.
Rob won and got all the money for himself. We'll break down how that happened a little bit. I figured Rob would win. I thought maybe there was a world where he split it with Eric, but I don't know.
That
So
was like
let's get
cruel
into
and
it.
unnecessary, but we'll get into it.
It was not unnecessary. He wanted more money.
Yeah.
It was not
Yeah.
like he was not being mean. Like he,
And I will say he did do all the heavy lifting.
yeah. If Eric split that fucking pot, that would have been fucking bullshit.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Honestly, yeah, I can see it. But I just liked him.
I
feel
know. I
bad.
did like Eric
I felt
too.
bad for how it went down. I wish he got out earlier.
I did like Eric a lot. All right, so we won't do as in depth of a breakdown because we're gonna do the finale and the reunion. The tell-all, as he likes to
I
call
honestly,
it.
I'm not even trying to be funny. I just keep calling it that.
I love a reunion though. This one was a little frustrating because people were treating the reunion like a housewife reunion, not a gameplay reunion. But we'll talk about
Is
that
there a difference?
in a little bit. Yeah, it's just like not necessarily about the drama,
Okay.
but maybe it is. Who knows? I guess that's the point of
Always
reunion.
about the drama for these shows.
Yeah.
right.
Some people thought that they were the main character of the show and they weren't. Candace, looking at you. All right, let's get into it a little bit.
All right.
Episode starts off Mark getting cut. What did you think of that move? Did
It
you
was-
predict that last week, I think?
I actually don't remember, but I think it was smart because he was the last one that they like. Everyone was so certain that he was a faithful.
Yeah.
So it's like he had no value at that point. Like they knew he was
Agreed.
faithful. He was never going to be accused of being a traitor. Like
Agreed.
just cut him out.
I was thinking that it was almost a mistake to leave Johnny and Tara together because they were 2 votes locked in on someone no matter what. But then I was also kind of thinking about it. It
That
was
is
like,
true.
if, let's say you eliminate Johnny,
Mm-hmm.
then everyone would be like, well, it's obviously not Tara who's the traitor because she would never eliminate Johnny. So like
Yeah.
you kind of like,
Unless
unless she was like really cutthroat.
or unless they like had a plan, like they were a traitor
Yeah.
and people along and they were going to split it on their own, whatever. But
Yeah, like I think
was-
it was hard to keep them together, but there was no other option. Really.
once we got to the final 6, like Rob was pretty much it was clear. The
Yeah.
path was clear. So
So Mark gets eliminated at
He goes-
breakfast.
he says, "See you in hell." I'm like, what? What's going on?
Chill out, bro.
Yeah, I was like, why are you going to hell? Why are they
What do
going
you
to
say?
hell?
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Yeah, and then Alan Cummings like quoting the Bible. I'm like, what is
Alan
going
Cumming,
on?
once again, the GOAT. Then my favorite part of this too is like they're looking at the pictures and they're like, Mark, what a dancer. It's like
He loved to dance.
he loved to dance.
to dance.
He really loved to dance.
Oh my God.
I know he's a professional dancer, but was he dancing for them in the
I
castle?
don't think he
Like,
danced once.
yeah.
And you know what?
I didn't see it, that's for
I
sure.
didn't see any dancing.
Johnny, don't bring up the Olympics challenge impossible level.
And Tara,
And Tara, Johnny worse though. I think this time he was like, well, they both were like, it's just like the Olympics. We train all our lives.
he was
big
like,
moments.
I'm used to being cold. I live on a block of ice. Like they
that
brought
was
it up
so annoying.
every single moment. But honestly, I'm like, hey, if I was in the Olympics too, I would also bring it up every second. But it was just funny to like.
But it is like, sir, do you have another element to your personality at all? And he honestly might not because he spent his entire life skating and now he's an Olympic broadcaster.
True. Did he wait? We'll get to this at the tell-all.
Yeah,
The
he
tell-all
did not. He
portion.
said he did not win a medal.
Ever?
I don't think so. Let's look it up.
Is
Johnny,
that right? I'm like,
Yeah, that was
first of all, I thought the silver. I thought.
when Michael Rappaport was silver Olympic medalist.
Yeah, at
Johnny
first
Weir.
I was like, I thought that was like insulting because I thought he had 1 gold, and he's like, actually, I haven't won any. And I was
Or
like,
he did win silver, and he was like, "All you did was win a silver, bro." Like, which is awesome.
yeah, I was like, and how many have you won, Michael?
No, he was in the Olympics twice, and he placed 5th and 6th.
Wait, so why is he so famous?
He is a world bronze medalist and a 3-time U.S. national champion. Why is he
Okay.
famous? I don't know. Because he's the commentator, I guess. Why is he the
Why did he
commentator?
get picked
Again,
for
I don't
commentator?
know.
I mean, I like him. Happy for him that it worked out like this, but I'm just like a little uncertain because
I mean, he has a personality.
we haven't had a couple gold medals in a while for skating, isn't that right?
Before the quad got, I mean, he didn't win the gold either, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe he was just like the closest.
I think he's just a personality who's the commentator.
True. Okay.
Let's not get
All
hung
right,
up on the
let's not
Johnny.
get into it. This is not about Johnny. This is about Traitors.
So Mark is gone. We're down to 5. The breakfast situation. Mora, I really was like, this is going to kill Mora because she's like, I've been cheated on a lot.
Everyone was really vulnerable going into this breakfast and it made me feel icky because we all knew what was going to happen as viewers. Like,
I know.
Eric was like, I put others first. Mora was talking about how she gets cheated on. I was like, oh, this is all going to suck.
It was tough. I will say, I loved this challenge, by the way. This was my favorite challenge of the year.
Awesome. It was awesome.
It was sick. I love that they had a fucking Love Island date in a helicopter. Like,
it was
Rob with the arm over Mora.
I know. I saw his arm.
I also like love that Mora was like, I want to go. Like, you know the meme where it's like, I'm just here for the zip line.
Yeah,
like that was Mora's just here for the helicopter.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm glad she had that moment because imagine like with all things considered, she didn't get to do something fun. Like also like they're all winners. They all get to spend.
They're
like,
all winners in my
castle.
Yeah, well, they also got paid to be on the show, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
Mora. Okay, so Rob with the arm around Mora, like. They've been kind of flirting a little bit. This was the first like touchy moment. Maybe it was just they were close.
Yeah.
And then what was the line?
She was like, I could really use a hot bath right now, and he was like, I can give you something hot. First of all, I don't know what that even means.
I was about to say like, I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I was like, what's
hot? Like, is your dick
hot? He has like a hot
like,
dog in his pocket or something.
Yeah, he's like a hot pocket. It's like, yeah, you know when like a guy is like kind of trying a little too hard to make the conversation sexual.
That was definitely
that was like, okay, I see you saw the word hot and just like went for the opening.
It's like those things like if a not hot guy said it, you'd be like, what the heck? But then
HR.
But then he said it, I'm like, oh
Rob is so clever and
dreamy.
Genius. I also got to say for this challenge, Eric very good at maneuvering the speedboat. How are they this good at using a boat? He doesn't seem like I don't think I could do that.
No.
They got everything in the challenge. So they knew all the questions from who did what throughout the thing. That was cool.
That was super cool. That whole challenge was awesome.
And then of course the final moment, Rob volunteering to jump from the helicopter.
Yeah, he was like kind of voluntold, but like
kind of you can't have Mora fucking do that.
Right. Well, Mora's like, I can't swim.
Yeah, which is like, can she actually not swim or is she just saying that? But either way.
Why would she lie about that? Oh, like she just didn't she really didn't want to jump out.
Like
it was funny because she was like, and I feel like you want to. And at that point, Rob was like, yeah, I want to. But it's like, if you didn't want to, like, you can't lie that you're on TV.
Yeah,
like,
I think he kind of wanted to. Like,
I think he did want to.
He's a hero.
It's so Rob.
He's a boy. It's so
Rob. And he did it. He did it really cool. And then he won the challenge.
He did. Like, I mean, I was impressed. Like to jump from a helicopter and then grab the thing and swim to shore in that amount of time. Of course, we always say they lie about these fucking challenge clocks, so we don't know if it was actually like 4 minutes. So.
It'd just be cool if he won.
I mean, he's an impressive man.
He is impressive. Honestly, I'm impressed.
I was impressed. He's a very brave man.
Visually
very
impressive.
Stunningly impressive man.
Yeah, and then there's some chatting after.
There is a lot of chatting after.
It was like it's almost perfect. They couldn't have had a more perfect ending or perfect like group because it was like 2v2 and then Mara in the middle.
Yeah.
And it was very like
there were like multiple times when she could have swayed the game.
Yes, she was the defining factor in this game.
She was, and she kept being like, I can't believe, like, why am I here? What? I can't believe I'm here. It's like, well, you're here because Rob knows he can just manipulate you really hard, which kind of is a shitty feeling. I know, and it was like, when we'll get to this at the end, and it's like, oh, you still made it to the top 2. It's like, that's actually not impressive.
No,
because it means
she got like used.
Yeah, you got used for the last.
She was the last person to realize.
But you know what, Mora? I don't want you to stop trusting people.
No, I love her.
There's a bunch of conversations going on. The plans are being made. Johnny and Eric kind of decide, okay, we're going to try to get rid of Johnny. And then we're going to try
Johnny and Rob decide they're going to get rid of...
Eric and Rob decide they're going to get rid of
Johnny.
And then when it goes to Tara, they're going to get her out and then go to Green.
Right.
The final thing.
That's what they
There's
said.
a lot of conversations. They're basically trying to pull Mora. Tara and Johnny are.
And so is Eric and Rob.
And so is Eric and Rob. And I knew it was over when, like, in the car ride back, Mora was, like, telling Rob, like, oh, they told me that they're going to vote for Eric.
Yeah.
Like, she's it's tough. She's not going to turn on Rob at the end of the day.
Rob is smart though, because I was honestly thinking like when they were having that conversation, it would have been good for him to just like jump on the bandwagon with all of them and get rid of Eric.
Yeah, but he was smart to keep Eric till the final round because then he gets to win it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
but even if he did get out, like, wait, let's think about this for a second. If he got rid of Eric, if Tara and Johnny and Maura and him all voted out Eric, and then Eric was gone, it was the 4 of them, he still could have won.
He still could have won, but
Maura wouldn't vote
Tara and
against
Johnny are not going to vote for. They're both going to vote for Rob.
For Rob, yeah. But
And he and Maura would have to vote for
Johnny.
Tara or Johnny.
Right.
And then it's like,
is there a tiebreaker for that?
You would just keep going until someone changes their vote.
Really?
Yeah.
Has that happened in other seasons?
I think that's what happened. And Tara and Johnny are never going to change their vote.
No.
So
and neither is Rob.
This was actually the only path to victory for Rob.
Okay.
And he pulled it off expertly.
He pulled it off.
Talking about the round table. So this is when it was pretty interesting. Eric comes out, finally speaks up. Thank you for speaking up, Eric. They kind of, give their reason, but I think it's Eric. I appreciated how Rob spun the Tara and Johnny narrative, where he was like, I think one of you was the traitor and recruited the other. And I was like, that's actually kind of
He's
smart.
And he's just thinking like, that's just good television. Like if they casted them both and they'd have to be split up, like it made sense.
Because I think what people don't always think about is like, who would the producers pick to be the traitors? Like nobody really talked about that in this season.
Yeah.
And they've talked about it in the seasons before. I think it would be interesting if they picked Tara and Johnny from the beginning as traitors. That would have been actually pretty interesting.
Because they'd have to like figure out how they'd lie to each other, or if they would lie to each other. Like, yeah, and you're right.
So like if I was a faithful, I would believe like, oh yeah, they might have picked the two of them as like besties killing people this entire season.
Totally. And so yes, that's why it was brilliant why Rob brought that up. Yeah, I'm like, that sounds about right.
What he understood is like you have to paint a story that people will believe as a traitor, and it was a believable story.
Yeah, he was thinking like 4 steps ahead. It was honestly really impressive.
It's hard to tell if he's good at this game if they're just not good. Like he got a little lucky for sure.
Totally. Yes, just because like just his overall vibe and everything. Like I think it was a combination of the two.
But by the last episode, it was like Rob is head and shoulders over everyone else in this. He's just dancing around them like Mark.
Like Mark.
Dancing like Mark.
Dancing just like Mark was. He loved to dance.
Yeah, and then eventually the voting goes to Johnny. Maura flips at the end. And they did not reveal that Johnny was not a traitor, which was big.
Which, blew my mind. I thought that would be like a huge pivotal point if they revealed that Johnny was a faithful.
Yes.
Then Maura would probably like pick up on the fact that so is Tara. And then it'd be
like that would have been a big deal if they revealed it. So I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah.
Going to the final 4, we have Eric, Maura, Rob, and Tara. And Tara's making a last push for Maura to like kind of flip
and
with
vote
her
out Eric,
and vote her for Eric. I don't know. Yeah,
watch.
it's Maura just kept saying I can't see it with Rob.
Yeah, it's also frustrating too because she told both of them. Like I was just like I was on edge until the very, very last moment. Like I thought she was gonna vote out Eric. Like I really believed her. Her and Tara seemed to have a moment. They like hugged, and then we go to the round table, and she like flipped. And
she flipped on she flipped on Tara, which it is what it is. Rob kept being like, "Sweetheart, like bye, sweetie." I was like, Rob, you gotta be a little careful, bro.
That didn't sit right with me.
Maybe it's a Southern thing, but it was.
I haven't heard him say it once though.
Yeah, true. You first time you bring up
all of a sudden you're
dropping sweetheart.
Yeah. He's like, bye, sweetheart. Like that's because at that point he had in the bag. He's like, I can say I'm the traitor and nobody that's what I was thinking. Like he could literally just say, like, it's me, you guys, and like nothing anybody can do about it at that point.
So Tara's gone. R.I.P. to Tara. I mean, she didn't deserve to win anyways, but whatever.
Why not?
I don't know. She didn't do anything the whole season.
I liked her.
She pissed me off when she didn't flip with Natalie last episode. Like she backed.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just like her.
She's a nice person.
She felt some
She's
remorse.
a nice person. She didn't deserve to win the show.
Okay. Who do you think deserved to win? Oh, Rob.
Yeah, obviously Rob. Okay. And then we get to the final thing. So it's Rob, Eric, and Maura. Eric, like they planned, throws green. Mm-hmm. They knew I think Rob knew that Maura was going to throw red because he knew that she was on to Eric.
Yeah.
And then Rob also throws red.
That was such a hard watch because we all knew that was going to happen when the 3 of them were standing there. Eric throws the green. We're like, oh no.
I was like, oh no.
And he said like, I trust you guys. And I was like,
that was tough. Here's what I'll say though.
Yeah.
Rob could not have thrown green there because knowing that Mora's going to throw red, if Rob threw green, I think it would like throw Mora off.
So what would happen?
Because then maybe Eric could have convinced Mora that Rob was the traitor. So Eric was going to vote for Rob, and Rob was going to vote for Eric.
Yeah.
So it's basically down to Mora.
So then, and then she was going to vote Eric.
She was going to vote Eric, but I think if Rob had thrown green, she maybe would have been like, wait, that's weird.
Yeah,
we talked about Eric being the traitor.
Right.
And Eric could have convinced her.
You're right. So
it was kind of sick, though, when like Eric gave this whole speech, and then Mora turned to Rob, and he just...
Yeah, he's like, no.
And she's like, yeah, I believe him.
She fell so hard.
A man of few words.
I felt so bad for Eric though. Like that part, like really like crushed me. He was about to cry.
I mean, he also did the classic move where he was like, pulls the moral high ground with the traitor thing. He's like, if that's how you want to win, then fine. Like, go ahead and like win. I could never win like that.
But I kind of believe him though.
I believe that he couldn't. But like, this is my biggest frustration with the show. Stop making it a moral. Like,
well, if
start
everybody
making
was
it about
like,
your character, and it's like.
But if everybody was like, whatever, it's a game, then we'd be having no fun.
It'd be more cutthroat.
You think it'd be like a little more like...
A little more betrayal-y.
Yeah. People would be like...
You're right. There has to be some level of trust. Like, that is why the game is interesting, is will people actually do this?
But I will say...
And some people won't do it. Like, Eric wouldn't do it.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a tough moment. Like, I will say it was a tough moment to see Eric... like upset at that point. But you're right. If him and Rob split the money, I would have not felt super great about it because you're right. He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Rob was doing the heavy lifting. Rob got himself to the end. Anyway. Yeah. And then we're down to Mora and Rob.
Then we're down to Mora and Rob.
Mora. Yeah.
And what makes this even...
And then tough.
Mora says, I'm a faithful, obviously. And Rob's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And then Rob is like, I'm a traitor. And like her face when he tells her she's a traitor.
She was speechless.
She was like truly crushed.
Yeah.
Like it was a little heartbreaking.
That whole scene, like it was tough. It was tough to see Eric. It was tough to see her. Like that whole scene, I was like cringing the whole time.
And she talked about this in the reunion. Like she was like waiting for him to say I'm kidding, and he was like, "No, I'm serious. Like I
really am a traitor." Yeah, he said from the very beginning.
Yeah,
yeah, that was tough.
It was hard. I thought it was interesting when she was like, "You will never have a girlfriend after this," and that made me think like, were you kind of thinking about the girlfriend element to this? Because like that kind of came out of
definitely a vibe.
There was definitely a vibe, which we'll talk about at the finale. But
yeah. I felt bad for her too because she was talking about, or she said it was like. She was like, you embarrassed me, and that hit. It was, and then he was very apologetic. It like reminded me, like, you know, when you're playing with your like sibling, and then you like hit him too hard or something. You're like, I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't tell mom.
That's what it was like, kind of giving. He was like, I'm sorry. Like,
I think he did feel bad.
Well, he definitely did.
Yeah, and it's hard to not feel bad.
Yeah.
And it was like when he was like celebrating afterwards.
It was kind of
sad. It felt a little bittersweet. I mean, he said it, and I agree. Like it's a little lame.
It would have been nice to have somebody there with him, but it was.
That's what it's like being. It's lonely at the top.
It's lonely at the top.
I know.
That's totally what it was giving.
And he did have an iconic line. He said, "Would you give $100,000 to someone you met 3 weeks ago?" Referencing Eric.
Yeah.
No. I'm like all talk. I so would not have the like guts to pull this off. I would fold and be like, I'll split it with Eric.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'd make it that far. I'd definitely be like a Mora in that case. Because I'm like, I'd fall for it too.
All right, here are a couple awards from this season.
Let's do it.
Most likely to bring up that they were in the Olympics, Johnny,
of course.
Worst eater,
Michael Rapaport. Best eater, maybe.
Best eater.
Some of those moves were iconic.
Was it best eater or worst eater?
I've been trying to integrate that into my
into your
like
eating
if there's
routine?
a few crumbs left at the bottom of the salad bowl, I'll like put it that way.
Most creative eater. It's not better or worse.
Creative.
We're not
It's an original move from him.
Worth.
Yes.
Best hats, Mora.
Yeah, she did have. You know, Candace gave her a run for her money though at the banquet.
Yeah,
with the thing. But yeah, Mora did have really fire hats, and she looked very classy.
Who would you give best dress to overall? Rob, Mora, Candace, or Lisa?
It's not Rob.
He has best overalls.
But I will say some of his it's more him. Like if anybody else was wearing the outfits, I'd be like whatever. But it's like him that's wearing them. Like the graphic tees were good.
Yeah.
I'd give it to either Lisa or Mora. They both had really good.
Mora was pulling off the fits, I think.
She had really good fits, and she dressed for the vibe.
She dressed for the vibe. Best musical ear, Eric.
Of course. I'm so glad they talked
I love
about
that they
that too.
addressed that.
Yeah.
That was great.
for Eric.
Let's see what else do I have here. Most jacked. Natalie.
Oh yeah.
She's fucking jacked out of her mind.
Yeah, she is.
What award would you give Rob? I have some options. Biggest snake, best overalls, most expansive vocabulary, or best looks maxer.
Well, he's not a looks maxer.
Well, he's a looks maxer without trying to be a looks maxer.
I would probably give him best traitor. Is that like
Best traitor.
He won the whole dang thing.
What was your favorite moment from the season? I'm gonna give you some options.
Okay.
Okay. Pick the best moment.
Okay.
Jam being dragged away. Rappaport eating the food.
Yeah.
Rappaport coming after Colton. Maybe not the best moment.
Like the most memorable.
Most memorable moment.
Uh-huh.
Rob correcting Michael and saying, what was the word he was saying? Commiserating.
Oh yeah, commiserating, yeah.
The Mora reveal.
My favorite moment, if we're doing favorite, I really liked when Rob corrected Michael.
That was a good moment.
It was funny, and it's really attractive that he had like good grammar.
It was funny because I was
good,
also thinking it in the fucking moment. I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, what is he doing? Yeah. But so that was my favorite moment. The most memorable though is probably maybe just because I just saw it, but like Mora's reaction to
Mora's
finding
reaction
out.
will go down as one of the biggest moments. I do think the Alan Cummings going, you jam, and him getting dragged away going, it's like kiss me.
That was
like,
really good.
That's going to be
that was
like
a good
an
moment.
all-time clip. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I changed my answer. You're right. You convinced me. That was the best one.
The Mora one was good though too.
It's fire, yeah. But
good though too.
Good though too.
All right. Any closing thoughts on this season of Traitors?
It was my first season watching. I liked it a lot, and I will be tuning in again because I'm hooked now.
So we're going to shift to our next show that we're watching, Survivor 50.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. Check out our interview with Kyle Frazier, who won season 48 and got a fucking eliminated, sorry, spoilers, from the episode with the torn Achilles tendon. We did not know that was going to happen when we interviewed him.
We did not.
I can't tell if we got lucky or unlucky that the person we got to interview got eliminated in the first episode.
I'm not sure, but he kept it under wraps really well.
Kept it under wraps very well. I feel
Poker
really bad
face.
for him. He is the man. Check it out on our YouTube. It's a great interview.
We got him before USA Today did.
Yeah, we were like, oh, I wonder if Kyle will come back on to talk about what happened. Check his Instagram. He's on Good Morning America.
We're like, yeah, he's not. He's a little busy, probably.
Nah,
he's
we'll
not
check
coming on our show again.
Check with him next week. See how he's doing. All right, guys, that's all the news that's fit to podcast. Have an incredible week. Have an incredible blood moon. And as always, go Jets.